Story time, my most insane experience with a sugar daddy. Now, this is one of those stories that I sit back and think, and I'm like, was all of that real, or was that just a product of a pneumonia dream, right? Was I just really sick one night and I dreamed this whole thing and I woke up and just continued day to day? Nope, it was real. And I never thought I would give this story on social media. I was really gonna bring this just to my grave, but I hit 200,000 followers and I said, you know what? 1, 2, 3, release some. Also, bear with me through this story because not one person in my life knows every single detail of this story. So this is the first time I'm recounting this entire story, start to finish. It feels like a Netflix original. I have chills. Now let's jump right into it. This story is a throwback. Now, we're not throwing it all the way back to Pipsqueak times, right? I'm not at recess. I'm not exchanging silly bands for paper clips. We're not doing that shit. I was allegedly a grown adult, which scares me even more. Throwing this one to exactly March of 2025. We're in 2026 now, right? I don't know where the time goes. Now, to give you guys some context of where I was mentally, physically, spiritually on this earth in March, I can't even explain. Now, this time I just graduated college, which I don't even know how the hell I did that. I feel like the diploma is literally a webkin certificate saying, you did something. Not college, but I did something. Now, at this point in my life, I graduated in December, and then I was still working a part-time job at the liquor store. And by part-time, I mean extremely part-time. My checks were for sure part-time. I was working about 8 hours every month. I would ask for more hours, and they'd be like, yeah, of course, we'll give you 9 this week. Yeah, we got you. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what to do. When I say I was broke at this time, I'm not one of those bitches like, oh, I'm broke, and like you see, and they got like $2,000 in their savings and like $20 in their check, and they gotta let it bend. No, when I tell you my checking account had dust and paper clips in it, and my savings account was a Sahara desert. Like, I actually could see like a tumbleweed go past, and like the tumbleweed didn't even have money. It was so embarrassing. And also hitting March, that was when my car just actually poofed like a firework. Yep. My car that I had for about 8 years decided the transmission was no longer with us, and it just got paid off. So I had to take all this money from my savings account and put a down payment down on a new car. So I absolutely had no fucking money. And also at this point, it was just when I got my first credit card, and I fixated on credit cards, and I was like, I need to lock in. I don't want to mess with my credit card. Like, this is my future. This is my future. But because I had to put a down payment down for a whole new car, I was using my credit card like a debit card, just using it like how the money is in my account. But an emergency happened. I was in debt. I was in about $3,000 of credit card debt at this point, which stressed me the fuck out because I absolutely had no means to pay off that credit card debt. I was in a hole, okay? So at this time, I just also started posting on social media because once again, I sat there and I sat with myself and I said, you know what? I have so much fucking free time. I work 8 hours a fucking week, 9 on a good week. Maybe I should occupy myself. I told my friends during the big TikTok ban of the 1800s, I told them all, because they were all like, make a TikTok, make a TikTok. Everything you put on your private story, just please make a TikTok. You would do amazing. You get a Tarte trick. And I was like, you know what? TikTok is about to get taken away. So if TikTok gets taken away and we get TikTok back, I vow that I will post on TikTok. Now, to my surprise, that shit fucking happened. I said, you know what? Hell yeah, let's start posting on TikTok, okay? So I started posting every fucking day, like 20 times a day, just flailing, moving my arms, screaming, anything that was on my mind, I was posting on TikTok, okay? That started like January, I want to say 18th, okay? Or 19th, whenever, like the day after everything got restored on TikTok for America, okay? Started posting all the fucking time. And after like, I want to say a week, I started getting some followers and I was like, wait, keep in mind, this was an account that really none of my friends knew about. Like this account I would just post on like DRUNK with my friends. Like we'd be like shitting around and stuff. Nobody really knew about this. But people started finding it, people started following it, and I started gaining followers like 1,000, 2,000. I'm like, wait, are people kind of eating me up right now? I want to say when I hit about my first 2,000 followers, I was like, wait, why is there a feature on TikTok that I can use? The live button. Now, I knew nothing about TikTok Live at this point. I mean, the only live that I knew was Instagram Live when I was 15 in a basement with a Four Loko with my friends, and we would start performing for like 10 viewers, right? Like we thought we were on a reality TV show. But like going on live to like an audience of like 2,000, 3,000 people, I'm like, But one day I just said, fuck it. Let's see what the hell this is about. So I clicked the live button and honestly, it was a fucking ball. I had probably about like 10, 20 viewers, but like it was fine. So I started going on live like a good amount. And like, it was just fun for me. Honestly, it's not like I was making anything from it. People were not sending me shit, but yeah. Anyways, I remember one time I'm on live and I'm doing like cooking segments. Like I'm having a fucking ball and like I'm gaining followers through it too. That's the main reason why I went on live too, to like reach new audience, because I realized that I could get on the For You page and people were seeing me and it was cool. And anyways, and I'm on live one day and that's when somebody sent me like an animatronic and it was like a Milky Way galaxy. And I got off live and it said I made $5. Why am I making money? I was so fucking confused, but I kept going on live, not for that, because I wasn't making money really, but like it was just fucking fun, okay? So I started going on live probably 2 times a day at this fucking point, right? I'm just going on live, I'm having a ball, and I'm posting videos all the time, and I'm starting to get a couple of followers, and I'm like, But keep in mind, I'm living off of SpaghettiOs at this point too. Like I'm making cooking videos, but like cooking videos of SpaghettiOs. Like I have nothing really to work with, okay? So that was kind of my technique. Just understand I'm broke, I'm going on live, I'm just bored, and I'm trying to figure out myself, and also I don't really have a job. I have a very, very very, very part-time job. And I'm trying to like find like an office job at this point, but literally every office job I applied to, they're like, okay, like, so we need like 15 years of experience. We need to sign off from Barack Obama. And also you got to do 15 push-ups just to get the interview. And I'm like, oh, I thought this was a job for minimum wage. Okay. Anyways, okay, so that's all going on, and it happens one day in March. Okay, want to say maybe second week of March, and it's the same as usual. I wake up at like 2 p.m. and I'm like, let me go on live and make some videos. I make some videos, my usual shit, and then I go on live. And I want to say at this point, it's about like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? The normal shit. I go on live, and I had probably like the same amount of viewers. And like occasionally I realized like I would get like animatronic like gifts sent at me only by like random men that would find me on the For You page, right? Like it would be like a random person named like Michael or some shit, and they would start like sending like copious amounts of shit and be like, you're cute. And I'm like, oh, I feel like this is a weird like foot finder type of thing, but I'm only talking on live. I'm not even doing these damn battles. It was so confusing me. Okay, I'm on live one day, and I still don't even understand how live works, but from what I understand from it, there's levels with it, okay? So if like somebody would join your live, it would have like a level next to their name, and that was based on how much money they've gifted people. And I didn't even understand at the time, but like if someone had a high level, that meant that they gifted a lot and they would get like a special shout out in the live. It was weird. Anyway, so I'm on live one time, and like the live would like make a special announcement if somebody with a high level came in. So while I'm on live, it says, let's give him the name Mega Millions, because that's what the fuck was going on. It says Mega Millions has joined your live. Let's say the highest level is 50, okay? He's level 50. So it says Mega Millions has joined your live, level 50, and have like a purple like indigo badge. Like it looked like a platinum Pokemon Go type of sitch. I was like, oh. So I'm like, oh, hey, Mega Millions, thanks for joining. I continue my side conversation with my girls that were already in my live, like 20 people, okay? He immediately chats back. He's like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, I love your sweatshirt. And I'm like, oh, this thing. Keep in mind, the sweatshirt was literally from the flea market, and like it had ketchup stains on it. Thank you. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Mega Millions. And I continue my conversation, and Mega Millions starts chirping a little bit in the live, right? So he's like, oh, like, love your sweatshirt. And he's like, also really like your hair. I like your jewelry. And I'm like, thank you. Having a ball at this point, right? And I'm just like, okay, another random man that's in my live, maybe he'll send me like 1 or 2 things. That's usually how it went. It was a very strange time in my life. Anyways, so he's like chatting, and he's like saying a couple things. I'm talking to other people, and then all of a sudden he says one sentence. He says, like, what are you doing this week? I want to take you to, let's say, the Chop House, okay? Now, the Chop House is not a chain restaurant. It is one of the most expensive restaurants in my city, okay? And, like, this restaurant is only in my city. And I found out later it's in, like, one other city in, like, Texas. But, like, it's in one fucking city. And it's my city. And at this time, my TikTok had no name attached to it. No Instagram. Like, people had no clue where the fuck I was. Like, no profile pic, no name, no nothing. So I'm like, how the fuck? Does this man know? Click on his profile. He's got, like, 20 followers. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who are? So I kind of get startled by that, but I'm like, maybe he's trying to rage bait me right now. Maybe it's one of my friends pranking me, but also like he has this level 50 thing. That's weird. This whole thing's weird, but I didn't even understand what level 50 meant. Anyways, I'm like, how the fuck do you know what the Chop House is? Okay. I was so fucking confused, but you know what? I just kept babbling. Anyways, he's just chatting. He's like, yeah, like I want to take you out there sometimes, or maybe I could take you to like this place, and names like another place, okay? I look up that place on my computer while I'm on live, and that is another place. I've never even heard of it, but like a very, very expensive restaurant in my city. I'm like, what in the fuck? Okay. I'm playing along with it. I'm like, maybe this is a prankster. I have no fucking clue. So I'm like, oh, I'm more of a, Red Robin type of girl. But yeah, we can go there one day. Yeah, perfect. Anyways, I'm shooting this shit. I'm on live for about an hour, and it's nearing the end of the live. And I would do this like goofy little thing when I would end the live. I'd be like, all right, who's buying me dinner? But like, it was always like nobody was buying me fucking dinner, bitch. Like I was gonna eat, white rice from Panda Express and try to get a discount on it. I'm very broke. Everyone's like, yeah, who's buying him dinner? And nobody even knew my name at this point. Like that's how underground I was on TikTok. I had no name. I was faceless. And then I see Mega Millions chats there and says, absolutely, I'll buy you dinner. Like, what's up? And I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to get Panda Express or something. Like, hit my Venmo. Joking around, okay? I was like, hit my Venmo or Cash App, like, playing around. And I'm like, about to hit the X button on live. And he chats back and he was like, what's your Venmo? I chatted back and I was like, oh, like, you know what? Whatever. I send it. And he gets off my live for like a good like minute and then comes back and says, okay, like, check your Venmo. I was like, okay, I'll check it when I'm off live, whatever the fuck. I'm laughing. Stay on live for probably maybe another 5 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, guys, like, my ride's coming. Like, I think I have dinner paid for by Mega Millions. Anyways, I get off live, okay? And honestly, I have an ADHD brain. It moves a mile a minute. I totally forget about the interaction. I totally forget for about 30 minutes. And then I was like, wait, do I have dinner on the house tonight? I have all my notifications shut off, so I didn't get a notification from Venmo. I go onto my Venmo account, okay? Open my Venmo account. I drop my phone and start shaking, and I'm on the verge of tears. Stay tuned for part 2. It gets